Hello, my friends.
The Thunder Pick event for us was kind of a tune-up tournament, to be honest.
Expectations were definitely to make the playoffs. We were all kind of confident that we could have made a deep run in the playoffs.
I wasn't necessarily expecting, win the whole thing, but I was expecting you to go far.
I was very excited to play. The expectations going in, just play and get through it. This season's been a grind.
It's just the same as any other tournament. Prepare as best as we can, and we go in and we try to win. That's all you can do.
But it was a tournament that we wanted to do well in. We didn't do as well as we would have liked. We feel like, once again, we kind of let things slip away in the Blue Jays game, and we could have had it.
We were kind of in a weird lull period where we kind of wanted to take a break, but we also had tournaments to play. Going into it, it was kind of like whenever. We didn't expect too much. We had just come off winning Dust 2 event, so it wasn't too big of a pressure on ourselves for it.
I was expecting to go into it, place very well, and have a chance of winning, but that wasn't the goal because we haven't been focused on practice.
Yeah, no stress, just be your best.
Even if we didn't necessarily have the best showing, luckily for us, we kind of woke up there in the second half.
I think we just had to lock in.
What happened against Tsunami on the Dust 2 comeback? We were just a better team.
The comeback against Tsunami was, it was good. Our CT side on Dust 2 kind of is just struggling.
I don't think that's a secret to any team that's watched us play it.
And that's not necessarily something that's unique to our team. It's kind of like a worldwide thing with the way that the meta is. And
in the Tsunami game, we weren't executing the things that we know that we need to be doing.
Going down 9-3 to a team like Tsunami, no offense to them, it's definitely frustrating. I don't really think that's a team that should ever be in a position to take a map off us, let alone dominating us.
I told the guys during a timeout, all it takes is for us to continue to just stick to what we know is good.
As long as we're trying to work as a unit, I feel as if our experience and our fundamental knowledge will always win against a team like Tsunami.
My guys are great. We ended up pulling that game out.
We won together as a team, and the guys really stepped up individually.
Obviously aren't shy, and we want to play all the teams that we can. Having Moneyball, or now X-Nouns, whatever you want to call them, step down because of EPL playoffs kind of sucked.
Forfeit win by Moneyball, which is Nouns. It was unfortunate.
It still would have been a fun match to play because last time we played them, we beat them, and the time before that, they beat us. We've been going back and forth versus them, so it's always a challenge.
In my mind, I don't hold them to high standard. I always want the chance to beat them. But to get the forfeit, it falls into the plan of, hey, we're trying to take some rest. One less series we have to play, that's good. Let's move on.
For me personally, I really wanted to play them again. The last time we played them, they kind of messed us up pretty good. I was excited to play them again, get their revenge, and kind of have that game.
I wasn't very happy with it. I wish to have played, but it's okay that we didn't. We'll beat them another time or play them another time, whichever you prefer.
Now we look at the elimination of Marsborne, the moving on here for Blue Jays as our first team into the semifinals. We'll take a look at that bracket and have a look at how things are shaping up so far here. Vincent, pretty impressive stuff so far for Blue Jays.
Going into your opening round against Blue Jays, was revenge on your mind? Oh, yes. I think Blue Jays... Sorry, my cat just went crazy.
Going into our first playoffs match versus Blue Jays, I think we definitely wanted revenge.
I think Blue Jays is our biggest rival. They beat us in the big matches, always close. We play them all the time. They're very similar skill level, very similar tactically to us.
Obviously, our season went off the rails at the MRQ, losing to them in the fashion that we did. That really hurt. Having an opportunity to get revenge this early on was something I would love to do.
To be quite honest, I felt like we should have won that game, and we lost to ourselves.
We should have won Nuke. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I really felt like there were some rounds that we let slip on Nuke that we really shouldn't have.
I know that we can play better.
If we want to achieve a higher level of play, we got to be able to beat them consistently. Every time I play them, I go back to all the situations where, hey, we should have beat these guys in important matches, and we didn't. And I always want revenge. It's starting to hurt deep down, Like, how are these guys taking me out when it's the most important?
For me, I think the most interesting opening matchup is actually Falcons versus NRG. That way we can also kind of measure ourselves against NRG and see, by extension where we are compared. That is probably the game that I'm most excited to watch as far as the opening matches go.
A team I think is flying under the radar at I Am Dallas is Furia. I think the players they got complement the playstyle really well. It's cool. I think they're flying under the radar, as in not a lot of people expect a great performance out of them, but they're absolutely capable of it. And I love Yakinder and Fallen and K Serrato. This guy's just awesome players to watch.
With it being an NA tournament, I'm hoping that the NA representatives of like Energy and Liquid can show up and show out. Energy's playing fantastic as of recently. You know, they've been pretty much winning everything. So I'm hoping, you know, as an NA fanboy, I'm hoping that they can go out and show out versus Falcons and kind of show that NA Tier 2 is on the up and up again.
Who's your pick to win IM Dallas 2025 and what gives them the edge? Vitality.
I believe Vitality is winning.
I truly think Vitality.
My pick to win IM Dallas is Vitality.
I think that like Vitality is the strongest team.
I love watching great Counter-Strike. I love watching the closest thing to perfection because I understand how hard it is to achieve and how good it feels to achieve that when you're playing the best level of CS your team is capable of. So I want to see Vitality go all the way in all the tournaments. I'm a massive fan. Go Vitality.